If you clicked on this video, then you're probably looking for a way to speed up your content creation process with some help from AI content creation tools. And if you're anything like me, you're looking for a way to do this for free or just not having to break the bank to gain access to some of these new tools. Let me know if this sounds familiar to you. You sit down to write or engage in a creative activity with the intent of brainstorming, but you either find yourself spending a lot of time coming up with ideas or keeping all of these ideas organized. Maybe you've thought there's got to be a way to accelerate this process. Well, luckily for us, in this video, I'm going to talk about 6 free AI content creation tools that can help you create content like the 1% that you can get started with today. And if we haven't met before, hi, my name is JD, and I've been doing SEO for B2B software companies for the last 8 years, where I've helped companies grow their web presence and their revenue. Over the last 8 years, I've seen a lot of changes, but where my experience comes from is I've worked at a couple search agencies and with in-house marketing teams. If you end up liking the video, please give it a like. It really helps out a lot. And I'd love to know your comments in the comment section down below. Lastly, consider subscribing if you want more digital marketing tips, tricks, and industry updates. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So AI tools really speed up the content marketing process, whether you're brainstorming or executing on a task. And now I want to tell you about 4 key areas that I think AI tools do a really good job at, starting with web page copy. AI tools are really helpful in generating, let's say, a new homepage or a product page along with a description. You can generate a whole variety of calls to action. You can try out headlines and subheadlines, and even add an FAQ section to your page based on the correct prompting. Let's say you have a web page that you want to optimize, but you also want to maintain your existing tone of voice. It'll provide SEO optimizations while also taking into consideration the existing tone of voice on your page. Lastly, it really can speed up your A/B testing and allow you to try out different messaging approaches without having to spend a whole lot of time doing it. Another thing that AI content tools are really good at are doing tasks that go into creating new blog posts or new blog content. This is things like generating outlines for you, generating introductions, conclusions, individual paragraphs, and even full drafts. However, if you're going to go the route of generating a full draft, it needs a human review. Absolutely needs a human review. Another thing that it's really good at is updating older blog posts for you, and it can even speed up or increase your keyword research abilities, generating meta descriptions, and providing suggestions for internal linking. Next, let's talk about how it can be helpful in generating lead magnets, things like ebooks. It's great for structuring chapters, writing educational content, and generating supporting visuals or data summaries. It can really speed up the process of creating in-depth guides or even downloadable resources that you can use for email capture. Lastly, it can help repurpose multiple blog posts and condense these so that you can use them as case studies in an ebook format. The 4th area where AI content tools can be really helpful are all tasks related to social media posts. Social media posts on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and X. AI tools can be really helpful in generating captions or descriptions, can create hooks, call to actions, and you can tailor all of these to the specific platforms based on your prompting. It's also great for repurposing long-form content and turning them into bite-sized posts, threads, or carousels. And lastly, it's helpful for brainstorming content ideas, scheduling posts, and maintaining consistency across channels, across your different platforms. So we've talked a fair bit about how AI content tools drastically improve or increase the speed at which we can create content. However, we need to use these tools with a little bit of caution and some responsibility, because while they do help us brainstorm faster, repurpose content across channels, generate outlines, drafts, or captions in seconds, tools like ChatGPT or Claude are here to enhance our creativity, not replace our thinking or replace our creativity 100%. Because the key here is human oversight. AI can produce a starting point for us, but strategy, tone, authenticity, it all needs to come from us. The human needs to be the starting point. Misusing AI can churn out spammy or keyword stuffed content, which really damages the trust of our websites that we're creating. So now that we've established that AI tools need to be used responsibly, let's talk about some of the limitations around AI. The first limitation that AI tools have is that the outputs that they put out often need revision, if not always need revision. And the reason why is AI content, while it is generally good, it does need a human review to ensure clarity, flow, and a human-like tone. And that brings us to our next limitation, which is AI tools need specific instructions in order for you to get the results that you're looking for, because vague prompts lead to vague results. And the next limitation is that without specific instructions, you're going to get content that sounds robotic or generic. Without guidance, AI tools are going to use repetitive phrasing and generally lack personality and, most importantly, your brand voice or your personal touch on things. Next, we have the limitation of prone to fluff and repetition. Left to its own devices, AI content tends to add filler words or tries to hit a word count or repeat certain phrases. And generally, AI content is not great for large or unstructured tasks. As I talked about earlier, you generally wouldn't want to give AI tools a prompt or a task to write an entire blog article and call it a day. This is generally not recommended, and you want to do small tasks at a time. And the last one, which is general theme, is AI tools need human oversight. They're not here to replace human thinking. They're not to replace strategic thinking. They can't provide emotional nuance, brand alignment, and ultimately, you have to be in control. They're here to enhance your creativity, not replace it. So we've established that AI content creation tools can be really helpful at speeding up the content marketing process, as well as the fact that we need to use these tools responsibly and some of the limitations that these tools have. And now let's get into what you clicked for. 6 AI content tools that you can use and how to get started with them. And in this section, you'll see me referring to notes. And in this section, I'm going to talk about or give an overview of them. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of each individual tool, as well as the limitations and use cases of each individual tool. So with that out of the way, let's first talk about ChatGPT, which is one that you're probably the most familiar with. Here's the overview for ChatGPT. ChatGPT is a conversational AI developed by OpenAI. It's popular for its adaptability in writing, coding, brainstorming, summarizing, and a lot more. It's powered by ChatGPT, but there's also a lot of modes within ChatGPT. And one of the benefits is it offers long memory, multimodal inputs, and integrations that offer a lot of complex workflows. It's a favorite among creators. It's probably my favorite. It's the one that I use the most often. Favorite for marketers, developers, and students for its flexible output and intuitive interface. The model can also interpret images and execute code. That goes into the multimodal function. So here's the pros. It's highly conversational and context aware. It has strong ideation, drafting, and tone adjustment. It supports long-form writing and advanced workflows, and it can interpret images and execute code. Here are some of the cons. It can be prone to hallucinating facts. Creative output can sometimes feel formulaic. It requires a plus plan for some of the features, and here are some of the limitations. No live web access unless browsing is enabled. Brand tone requires prompt refinement. Quality varies by prompt complexity. And then here are some use cases. You can use it for SEO, social media copy, blog generation, video scripting and ideation, coding and data analysis, and email personalization and sales copy. The second tool I want to talk about is Microsoft's Copilot. Here's the overview. Microsoft's Chat, formerly Bing Chat, and now Copilot, uses GPT-4 with real-time internet access and is deeply integrated into all of Microsoft's products like Edge, Word, and Excel. It blends conversational responses with web search, returning citations and real-time information. It's best suited for research, fact-checking, and task automation inside productivity tools. And it's freely available and really fast for everyday users. Let's talk about some of the pros. It has access to real-time web results with source citations. It integrates with Microsoft Office tools. It has free access with GPT-4 capabilities, and it gives strong summarization and fact-checking. Here are some of the cons. It's less consistent for long-form or creative writing. censored or limited responses on some topics, and it doesn't have persistent memory or personalization. Some of the limitations include limited in stylistic or brand-focused writing, less customizable than ChatGPT, and focus more on utility than storytelling. Here are some use cases that you can use. Microsoft: research briefs and knowledgeable gathering, market or competitor analysis, document editing with Word or Excel, and answering FAQs or technical questions. The third tool on the list is Claude by Anthropic. And here's the overview. Claude is an AI assistant by Anthropic, and it's designed for safety, helpfulness, and clarity. It excels at processing large documents and generating natural, thoughtful writing. And personally, I found this one to be really good at writing. It's often described as the most human-like model, and it's ideal for editing, summarizing, and tasks that require a little bit more emotional nuance or ethical awareness than ChatGPT or Microsoft's Copilot. And it's very popular with professionals who need accuracy and tone sensitivity. So now that we have an overview, let's talk about some of the pros. It has a long memory and allows deep document understanding. It helps writers write with a human-like warm tone in their responses, excellent at editing and summarizing, clear and coherent, even with complex prompts. Now let's talk about some of the cons. It's a little bit slower than GPT in some use cases, less versatile with code or technical queries. It can be limited with tool integrations. Now, some of the limitations include doesn't support image inputs or browsing without third-party tools. It's less suitable for bulk content creation and slightly cautious or guarded responses by default. So it's a little bit more sensitive. Now, here are some use cases. Like I said, it's great for writing. It's great for editing and polishing sensitive or complex content. It's really helpful when you're looking to summarize long PDFs, reports, or research. It's really good at crafting narrative or long-form content. And lastly, it's great at drafting customer communications or brand materials. The fourth tool on the list is Perplexity.ai. Here's the overview. Perplexity.ai is a search-powered AI assistant designed to deliver accurate, real-time answers backed by verifiable sources. Blending the power of large language models with up-to-date web search, it excels in tasks that demand speed, clarity, and factual reliability. Its hallmark is source transparency, and every claim is linked to a credible citation, making it really useful for research, writing, and informed decision-making. Unlike more creative AI tools, Perplexity prioritizes precision and accountability, and it offers up a streamlined interface for users who value trustworthy, link-rich outputs over just speculative or imaginative responses. Here are some of the pros for Perplexity. Real-time search with source citations, easy to verify information and links, clean UI and organized results, handles complex technical questions very well. Here are some of the cons. It's less effective for creative or original writing, often produces summary-style outputs. UI may feel research-heavy for beginners. And then for limitations, it's not built for storytelling or creative copy, quite like the other tools are, specifically Claude and ChatGPT. Another limitation is limited brand voice customization and kind of weak formatting and stylistic control. Here are some of the use cases. Quick topic or competitive research, fact-checking and source gathering, technical writing and academic support, data-supported article creation. The fifth tool on the list, and one that we definitely have to talk about, is Google's Gemini 2.5. Here's the overview of it. Gemini 2.5 is Google's AI model built to work smoothly within workspace tools like Docs, Gmail, and Sheets. It's great at handling structured tasks, spreadsheet logic, planning, and straightforward writing. And it does this quickly and really accurately. While it's not as creative as models like ChatGPT or Claude, its strength lies in productivity thanks to native integration and growing multimodal features like image and video input. Gemini is steadily evolving, and this makes it a reliable assistant for getting things done. Here are some of the pros of Gemini 2.5. It natively works in Google Docs, Gmail, and Sheets. It's fast and it's really good at logic-driven structured tasks. It can analyze visual content, images, charts, videos. This is a part of its multimodal capabilities. It's really good at summarization and planning. Here are some of the cons. When using Gemini 2.5, you'll probably feel that the creative writing feels a little bit flat or mechanical. Its branding and tone control are sometimes somewhat limited, and it's definitely still catching up to ChatGPT and Claude as far as its creative depth. Some of the limitations include doesn't have persistent memory or advanced personalization. It sometimes struggles with nuance and creative task writing, and you have fewer template options compared to some other tools. Here are some of the use cases. It's great at email drafting and task automation and basic writing. It's great for planning outlines or proposals. It's great for spreadsheet support and data summaries. And lastly, it's great at visual content interpretation. Things like interpreting charts or interpreting data sets, interpreting whiteboards. The sixth tool on my list, and one that I'm excited to share with you, is called Writesonic. Here's an overview of Writesonic. Writesonic is an AI writing platform designed with marketers in mind, offering a wide range of templates for creating ad copy, SEO blog posts, product descriptions, and landing pages. It's built for speed and scale, and this makes it a great fit for agencies, marketers, e-commerce brands, and startups that need consistent on-brand content and need this content quickly. The platform includes tools for brand voice customization, fact-checking, and tone control, and it all comes with an easy-to-use interface. It has integration with Surfer SEO and offers integration with Zapier, which adds flexibility for workflow automation and content optimization. Here's some of the pros. Its ready-to-use templates for marketing and SEO content is a great fit for marketers. It provides bulk content generation with brand voice controls. It supports 25 plus languages. And a big pro is it integrates with Surfer SEO and Zapier for SEO and workflow automation. Here are some of the cons. Output often needs manual refinement, but this con is often found with all of our tools. Like we said earlier, all of the content should be human reviewed. Sometimes it has limited creative nuance or originality, and it can sometimes be less flexible than open-ended models like GPT-4. Some of the limitations include not well suited for narrative or long-form storytelling, can produce generic or repetitive results without strong prompting, and output quality varies depending on the template. For use cases include meta descriptions, product pages and ad copy, social media content planning and scheduling, email subject lines and landing page content. Lastly, scalable SEO content production for e-commerce and SaaS businesses. This tool is a great tool for marketers, and I'd say that this tool really compares with Claude, and ChatGPT. Those would be my favorites. Thanks for watching, and thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you found a tool you liked, don't forget to hit the like button on the video, smash the subscribe if you want more digital marketing tips, and if you have a favorite AI tool, I'd love to read your comments in the comment section down below. And lastly, I think you're really going to like my next video on Google's AI mode. Until then, catch you in the next one.